going on, YouTube? We're here again with the Game Changers podcast. Today, uh, we have another Karen on the loose. Uh, she is the wife of a police chief, and she felt like she had the right to go up on the porch to her neighbors and attack these young boys, these young teenagers, just because her husband is a part of the police department. Um, it obviously is once again. So obviously, it's another sign of these Karens and feeling that they have the authority to just tell people what to do, even though nobody's breaking the law or nothing's going on. They just feel like they have the right to be over people. So what y'all got? What y'all guys' thoughts on this video? And was she out of line?
So first, let me play the video so we can get the viewers a little background into what happened and we can get more insight on it. So we're gonna play this video and then we'll give our opinions after.
Is the video in question. Susan Rice, the girlfriend of Zukoski, seen in an argument with two males, a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old on Ackley Avenue. During this verbal exchange, Rice, who was standing on their front lawn, told the teens, quote, "We are the police." Rice then went on the porch where she allegedly struck both males. She was then herself hit by the 16-year-old, causing her to fall, where then Chief Zukoski is seen trying to help her off the porch. Rice received medical treatment. Neither one of the males was injured. Rice was processed and charged at the Johnson City Police Station today. She is charged with endangering the welfare of a child, trespassing, and harassment in the second degree. She was issued an appearance ticket and will appear in Johnson City Court at a later date. Now, as we mentioned, as part of this situation, Chief Zukoski has been placed on administrative leave from his position as Binghamton Police Chief. Today, we heard from Rice's employer, OMH, in the Greater Binghamton Health Center, and she has been placed on leave as well. Binghamton Mayor Jared Cram releasing a statement Sunday night saying, in part, quote, "I am troubled by her," meaning Rice's language, and the implication that she is in any way above the law because of a personal association with a member of law enforcement. Close quote. Now we are meaning to talk with some.
Okay, so now we got a little bit of insight into what was going on and what had happened. And so now how y'all feel about it?
That's good for her ass.
Hey, straight to the point. Good for her ass.
One of the little boy knocked the hell out of her ass.
And he was a minor, so I feel like the charges that she got was right and justified. I hope she gets some time behind this because we know if there had been any other color, what would have happened?
They would have shot his ass
ASAP.
Oh yeah.
But to think that that's a lot that goes on, man, with these white folks feeling entitled, like they own something. Like, how you gonna walk up on somebody else's porch and then expect to? I don't know what she was expecting to get out of doing that, but that just shows you the type of man that her husband is. You don't got no control over your woman. You couldn't tell that woman to bring her ass in the house.
Not only embarrassing, this woman that fucked up the money. Like, I'm suspended, you suspended. Like, you real like messing up the money because you want to argue with some people outside. And those houses did look close together. Oh my gosh, man. I don't never want to live like that. Nah, I ain't buy no house that close to another person. Nope.
That's that up north living, man. That's the way they live up north. But yeah, so
that's too close.
But to tell somebody that we are the police when your husband is the police, you have nothing to do with that.
He not only the police, he the chief. Good, if you don't sit your butt down, like for real, sit down. I'm the chief.
That's where the entitlement come in at.
Exactly.
She felt like because her husband was the chief, she can do and say whatever she want to say to whoever she want to say and do it to. Then she walked up on that porch and got another story. Then he up there, he can barely pick her ass up. She remind me of that movie Friday. When come on here, I tell you about come on here and mess with these young folk. That That boy knocked her ass out. But like, we want to ask the viewers, man, who do y'all feel was in the wrong? Was the kids wrong for arguing with her? Was she wrong for being on their property and walking up on them? Or what? Because I want to see the full video, because we only getting the part where, because I'm pretty sure there's been times besides that day to where they've gotten into it about something. So
Exactly. That's why they felt the need to have to put her ass on video, because if we didn't see it, we wouldn't believe it. Like, seriously.
Oh, if he didn't have video, he'll be in jail right now, because that the chief would have lied, she would have lied, and nothing they said, nothing those kids said would have mattered. So thank God that he was smart enough to have the wherewithal to record a video. Because if not, man, he would have been in a whole bunch of trouble trying to fight it, getting lawyers and wasting and spending money on something that shouldn't have happened in the first place. She should have never walked over there. They're kids. Why are you out? You're a grown woman. Why the fuck are you out here arguing with kids?
Yeah, but that, but to just go to the Karen to the title of the show, it's the mentality to think that you have your authority over everybody, and that's not real. That's not a real thing. But for some reason, a certain demographic of people feel that
A
they
certain
have the
demographic
that think that they have an authority over every other demographic of people, and that's not and it's not real. That's not true. You have to allow other people to live their life and do as they please, as long as they're not hurting you. But what we see is you gonna make up something to say that they hurting you or they doing something because you don't like it or you don't agree with it. So you're gonna come up with something and say, "Oh yeah, you guys are bothering me. You guys are bothering. You bothering my kids. You bothering me. You're not supposed to be over here. I pay taxes. The same old stuff."
policing other people, man.
Yeah,
And this whole Karen epidemic, think about it. That's a thing now. We in 2025, and that's been around for some years now. The whole Karen thing. Like, it's always been that energy, but now we put a name to it. Like, this an actual thing. We all know what we're talking about when we say Karen. And it's just
mind-boggling that we are still dealing with the same type of shit in 2025. Like, it's just, I don't get it. Why people just can't mind their own fucking business? Leave people alone. If there ain't nobody bothering you, don't go bothering them. But I'm pretty sure she probably had a few drinks, allegedly, because I don't know if she drinks or not. But the way she walked over there, she looked like she was on something. So y'all probably should drug test her and her damn husband. But
I mean, could be. Allegedly, we don't know that, but she was definitely the aggressor in the situation, and it's unfortunate to always see this happening because we got these video cameras now.
I'm proud of those kids. I feel like they handled that situation well. They did the right thing by recording it. They begged her not to come over there. Yeah, I mean, trust me, if there hadn't been no camera video. If he hadn't had that camera video, he'll be in trouble.
Oh yeah.
But I wonder where were the parents doing this? Like, because like we said, for him to start recording, this has to have been an ongoing thing. This couldn't have been the first time they've had an encounter with each other. So, like, at what point does the parents get involved? Like, where were the parents? Not saying that they had to be there, because they probably was at work. And the kids are old enough to be home by themselves. But just for him to be recording, I'm pretty sure his father or his mother probably had told them somewhere along the line, hey, anytime she says something to y'all, just start recording. Because I'm pretty sure the police have been called over there numerous times. And they've been lying. But we got one more video to look at today. So what do we call the male Karen?
I just dealing with that next topic you bringing in, bruh. These police getting out of hand, man. These police are acting as if they judge, jury, and executioner, and at their whim they can just, and I'm not saying every police officer is like that, but bro, we've been seeing this for some years now. We've been seeing this. This is a recurring theme in America now,
Oh yeah,
where these
definitely.
overzealous, aggressive police officers disproportionately, you know, trying to impose their will upon these black people, bro. And it's clear as day this young man did not. Now, T. Horton did bring up a point about this. Dude, he closed the door back. He opened the door first and then closed the door and then hurry up and like, bro, you about to get your ass shot.
Yeah, he did do
Hey.
that. So, but he said his window didn't work. Like the only part about that video that I feel like he was wrong in is when the officer started walking up to the car and telling him to get out. Instead of him complying, he slammed the door. And then he did ask them to call a supervisor. So from what I know, if you ask for them to call a supervisor, they're supposed to call one immediately. But as we've seen time and time again, they never do. They always wait and call them when they ready to call them after everything has gone down and whatnot.
And again, let's look at the other side of things where they say it's a dangerous job. Yes, it is a dangerous job. So if you're, unable to operate in that realm, maybe you shouldn't be in law enforcement.
Yeah, being a firefighter is a dangerous job too, but they don't stop them from running into houses.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a lot of dangerous jobs out there.
Exactly, and if you don't have the self-control and you're scared of everything, then maybe you shouldn't be a police. Maybe you shouldn't be in law enforcement period. Maybe you shouldn't be carrying a gun.
My whole thing on this is them cops, they already fucked up, racist, scary. Cause a lot of times when they were growing up, they were getting bullied and picked on and shit. So, them motherfuckers feel like, got that badge, now they feel tough and shit. A lot of times when them cops, when they wrong, sometimes you just gotta let it be, man. Cause you going back and forth arguing and shit, that makes it worse. That makes it worse. Now a lot of times that's when they be getting killed and shit. Sometimes you just but still record that shit, so that could be your proof. Man, get your ticket or go downtown, get that shit, and then file a lawsuit and shit. But going back and forth and all that arguing, that
on the
shit
side of the road. Nah.
I mean, that shit is gonna make it worse. Going back and forth because you ain't gonna change their mind. You just
your one and only focus when you get pulled over by the cops. Your one and only focus should be
getting back home. Yeah. Because by you going back and forth arguing with them, telling them like the other cars are doing that shit, you right. You might be right, but shit, just man, leave them motherfuckers alone. Because usually gonna make it worse.
Taking and fighting in court. Just taking and fighting in court.
Yeah. And we law abiding citizens, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I still don't just want to be around no policeman. I still don't want to be questioned by a policeman. I still don't want to be harassed by a policeman. Even if I don't have anything to hide and all this and that. But you give them the excuse when you start being non-compliant. Like I said, when he closed that door back, man, they could have pulled a gun out right there and say, "Oh yeah, I thought he reached for something," and lit you up right there. That could have been. So
because at that point,
thankfully that didn't happen.
Yeah, because at that point, you are considered a threat now, because you could either use your car and run him over, or you could have been closing that door to grab something. So when he did come up to it, so now you are considered a threat. So,
but let's watch that video though, because I want y'all to see, because I know everybody's seen it, but let's break this down.
All right.
Exit the vehicle now. Exit the vehicle.
Open my door because my window don't work, right? Okay.
And then I said, so what I did wrong? Yeah. He said, well, for one, your headlights are off under this weather. I'm like, okay. There's multiple people headlights off, first of all. And then there's no rain.
It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
Can you pull that law up?
Huh?
Can you pull that law up?
Yeah, when you step out of the car.
Can you call?
All right, so at that point, that officer that he was talking to, that was pointless because that man didn't want to hear nothing he had to say.
Yeah, come on.
He could have easily avoided that. If his window wasn't coming down, he got a sunroof. He could have used that sunroof, or he could use some type of sign language to let him know that the window, that my window not going down. I'm gonna open up the door nicely. He could have easily avoided that.
Exactly.
And then he talking about where's down the law and stuff like that. Like there you go, you arguing, you going back and forth with somebody. Now you making the matters worse.
But do
you're going back and forth with somebody who already don't give a fuck about what you're talking about.
Right.
Do y'all think that this is the day and age where social media has a lot of these people doing stuff like this because everybody think they're a lawyer now?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Everybody think they know the law. And all you have to do is
a lot of the motherfuckers can't spell and read.
Yeah, and all you gotta do, man, just you trying to get home, man. Like, fuck all the bullshit. Give me that piece of paper with whatever you're gonna put on there, whatever lies you want to tell, and we'll fight this in court. But I'm gonna play the rest of this video so we can finish it off.
Call your supervisor? Can you call your supervisor?
All right, go for it.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle! Show me your hands.
Here.
I'm here. What is your reason, sir?
Step out.
What is your reason?
Step out now.
All right. No, don't.
Get on the ground.
Stop fighting!
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back! Hands behind your back!
What's wrong with you?
I was putting my hands behind my back.
Ain't no talking now, man. Ain't no talking.
Fucking stupid shit, bro. I was doing it, bro. What's going on, man?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
No, bro.
Yes, bro.
You
Yes.
have a lawful reason, bro.
Big knife center in here too.
You gonna throw me going like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off
now,
of you,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with y'all, bro.
That's not how it works.
Too late.
It ain't no too late.
When they asked you to step out of the vehicle, you should have done that shit.
Sir, your partner didn't even ask.
Marijuana in his right pocket.
Yes, it is.
So why close the door if you see him pull up?
Because, man, what you mean? He talking about arresting me and stuff, bro. I didn't do nothing.
Well, it's called resisting, idiot.
All right, so that was a lot, but the way those officers treated him, man, and then to see a brother sitting there also, it's crazy.
Yeah, you just got to be mindful of the police. It's all a lot of these situations. You just got to be smart, man. And in this situation, Buddy just wasn't smart in the going back and forth with the police officers. They was ready to do what they were gonna do. See, that's what you got to realize. A lot of, especially depending on what city you live in, where you from, there might be a lot of activity that's going on a.
What happened? No, fell off.
Sound like it, but I get his point because he's right. You know, depending on where you at in the world, you know, the police are hyper vigilant in the first place. As soon as they coming up to your car, they thinking, oh, high crime area, you know, and that could just mean a place where a lot of black people live. You know what I mean? So, but you know, they coming in hyper vigilant and aggressive in those situations off top anyway. So yeah, I get what I'm saying. Bro was not smart about the situation at all. You know, like you said, you gotta try to, your main focus is try to make it home. So he failed at that.
And not excusing the cops and not trying to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, what they did was right. but you did a lot of wrong in that situation also. The only thing I seen that he really did right was record, because if he hadn't recorded it, that them whooping on him like
Facts.
that would have never
That would have
been.
never been. Nope.
So he could have said
That
what he
story
wanted.
never would have been told.
But it's crazy because this happened in February, and it's just now coming up and being talked about now. So I don't know
I
if
thought that just happened, bro.
huh?
I thought that just happened. That's
No,
crazy.
this happened back in February. I think because of the lawsuit.
Wow.
This is why it's coming up, and the video has been put out now. But yeah, this happened back in February. But I don't know. So do y'all think those officers should be arrested? Because at that point, that is assault. And I don't see where they was justified in putting their hands on him like that, then breaking out his window and snatching him out the car. Because at that point, you see that he has nothing. He has his seatbelt on. He put his hands up when you asked him to. And the cop that he was talking to, trying to explain stuff to, that man didn't care. That man didn't want to hear nothing he had to say. Nothing at all. So he was preaching to the choir with that one. And as soon as he asked for a supervisor, he was like, "Oh, we'll get him when you get out the car." And then he told the other guy to go ahead. So they had already pre-planned what they was going to do from the start. When he got there, they conversated, and he said, "Okay, let me talk to him so he can feel comfortable. And then once I give you the go ahead, just break the window." I'm pretty sure that's how that went down.
Basically, shit. You heard it. We all saw it.
But to see a brother there being involved in all that, and I understand the thin blue line and officers, they all have each other back and this and that, but wrong is wrong. And if you see somebody doing wrong and you don't step in to stop it, then you're just as guilty as them. You're no better than those guys. And at what point do you think you can go around your people after they see this video of you standing there letting this happen? The time for protest, yeah, pretty much. And the time for protest, and that shit dead, bro. Don't know that protest for what? Don't nothing change. Nothing happens when you protest. So instead of trying to get out here on the street with your signs and your marching and all that, fight them in court. Put your video out.
Now that's another smart thing that homie doing. He is suing. So, like you said, we wouldn't even heard about this if it wasn't for the lawsuit. So at least you following through with that part.
Get paid, young man, get paid.
Pay that man.
Yeah, that's so. But that's all we had to talk about today, man. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say about either of these topics?
Keep your hands to yourself, and videotape all law enforcement interactions.
Everything. Don't wait until they start talking and start recording as soon as they pull your ass over. So that way you have the full video, because they can lie and say, well, this is what he did before he started recording, or this is what she did before she started recording. And you already know the law is already on their side. So you already got one strike against you. So just be smart, man, and your main focus is to make it home.
Hope dude get his money. Get his money, but you got to make it home, man. Got to make it home.
Cause it's a lot before you that didn't, man. And thank God that you did make it home. I mean, they knocked his tooth out or broke his tooth. They make sure I correct that. They didn't knock it out. They broke one of his tooth. So he like Bucket of Beaver now. But they did.
Yeah, they're trying to legislate the law on the side of the road. You can't legislate the law on the side of the highway, bro. Can't do it.
Exactly. Your window already don't let down, and it looked like it was a pretty hot day. Oh man, he got permanent breeze now because they bust that one out.
Pay that man.
But for anybody that want to see the full video, man, y'all can go to YouTube and find it. Was just too long for us to try to play that whole video. But they do have the full video of him closing the door back and everything. So there's been another episode of the Game Changers podcast, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so anytime we go live or we post anything, y'all can be the first to see it.